I guess I should introduce them, right? Alright, so in the bottom right side, we got ourselves a red Terran player. He's teamless. He is BYUN. Without the it's just BYUN, actually. Just BYUN. In the top left side, we got ourselves a blue Zerg player. He is fighting for... Oh, yes. Oh, baby. Alpha X RAGNAROK. Lovely. BYUN. he brings the Marines. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to do there. There's not really any sound in there, is there? It's just... Alright. Anyway. You know what? Sometimes you try something. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Alright? That one clearly, obviously worked very well, but just kind of went over everyone's head. Okay? Clearly. Obviously. What are we up to? What are we up to here? Romanticide, nice map. Good map. Solid map for macro. It's a macro. Oh, God. Alright, so yeah. First base here for BYUN on the low ground as he's making a factory as well. We're probably going to go for that reactor, aren't you? Waiting for the gas. I would assume so. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, will BYUN be able to get rid of this one as well? Will BYUN be able to slay this one? Mi Kuwaide NL Tutu XD. Ah, yes. CC. Comprende. Sí. What's the word for I in Spanish? So if I want to say I understand. I comprende. Il comprende. Comprende. None of that really sounds right to me. Cosenti en sono español, yo comprendo. Nice. Okay, good. Good. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Are my eyes deceiving me? Was that a fusion core? It is. It is a fusion core. Lovely. Oh, Enki, thank you for the host. My man, Enki. What a man. What a boy. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you had a good time. Have you been streaming this entire day, actually? Have you just streamed non-stop since the previous stream we've done? Dude, I've done laundry. I've done the dishes. I've baked an entire pie, which is also biscuits. Oh, no way. No way, BYUN. Oh, BYUN. No, BYUN. That's a face bomb, isn't it? Yeah, it was great. Okay, nice. I suppose, you know, you got to get those hours, right? To get the Trovo money. The Trovo money. But, yeah, good for you, buddy. Good for you. Battle cruisers, by the way. Battle cruisers, they did get scouted here by this overlord, of course. Because, well, first and foremost, it didn't get shot down. It's still alive. May even consider going for the battle cruiser into the corner of the map here. Finish off the overlords and then zap across. I guess he doesn't have to, right? Could just go for the zap across and then afterwards, whenever he's in trouble, just zap across across the map and then get on top of that overlord that has 1 HP. Although back in that moment, it's already back up to 23 HP. Look at that. Zerg regeneration, guys, at its prime, at its finest. Oh, I appreciate the fires, Enki. Much appreciated, buddy. Lay attack already on the way here for Ragnarok, though. There is that battlecruiser coming in hot right now as well, looking to take out as many drones as possible before the Queens really get themselves too heavily involved with the business of the battlecruiser. Looks like he only gets 3 of them. The Hellion's not really getting too much value either. In the meanwhile, looks like most of them will be taken out. Ooh, Melikane, thank you for the follow here. Melikanyo. Aha, ho ho ho. No, that's French. Hold up. CCC. Mucho gracias, señor or señorita. Oh. Meli-chan. Meli-chan. Oh, I'm sorry. Chan, like Japanese. All right. Meli-chan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jonek Sanatos. Thank you as well. Like Jackie Chan. All right. All right. Meli-chan. Meli-chan. There we go. All right. You are a señorita. Oh, I see. Señorita. Wait, I'm not a señorita, actually. My voice gives it away, I feel like. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm doing good. Just watching some beautiful StarCraft 2 right now. You came here to tell me Terran is OP. Alright, well, I mean, that is fine. That is fine. I mean, that makes sense, right? Overall. Yeah, perfect sense. Perfect sense. That's why, you know, they aren't winning all the tournaments right now. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Mutalisk, Banelings. Alright, the good old Ling Bane Mutalisk style, it looks like. And, what else is happening here? Another hatchery. You're an old lady. Oh, I see, I see. I could be an old lady too, you know. It's the internet after all. You never know. Could just be pretending. Oh, that could be a good win of mine. Not really. Okay, well, the second one also getting something. 14 kills and 11 kills. I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. Mutalisk also in a bit of trouble here. Banelings? Oh, that would be a great hit. Oh, Widowmine! Just do your job, Widowmine! Get... Oh, okay, there we go. There it is. Still managing to get the job done. Alright. Good. Good. I'm sorry. I lost my cool there for a moment. Sorry you guys had to see that side of me right there. That was... Oof. Alright, so... what are we doing here? BYUN moving through the middle. He's got a lot of Widowmines with him. A lot of that Widowmine firepower. The burst damage. There it is. Getting on top of the Queen. This is a wild ride so far. I'm not quite sure who's ahead. Army supply is looking favorably for BYUN, but the work account definitely looking favorably for Ragnarok here. The creep spread kind of getting denied rather. Did he just shoot his own Widowmine? Did he just shoot it? Did he just... Did he... Why? Why? Wait, but why? Interesting. Alright, well, anyway. Ooh, battlecruiser getting a lot of damage and getting a lot of hurt on itself right here. We'll be jumping back across. The Mutalisk being kept busy for a while, but... Yeah, alright. More and more Banelings here being constructed. BYUN just needs to pick up and get the heck out of there. Massive run-by happening, perhaps. No, sir. No, sir. Too many Marines right there holding up the choke points. Not going to be broken that easily. Whew. Alright, so things are calming down a little bit here. The income advantage definitely going into favor for Ragnarok. Widowmines again not getting the greatest connections there, but doing alright for themselves. Let's see how many kills. 11. Okay, never mind. That is looking pretty good. How's this battlecruiser still alive? How's the battlecruiser that's been alive for the entire game got less kills than a Widowmine that shot like one time? You know? Ah, it's a bit weird. Anyway, it's dead now, so... It's gonna have to try it some other time. Overlord's still alive, by the way. Still on 146 HP again. You have 27 years old. I'm also 27 years old, actually. Although I'm going to be 28 in a, well, short couple of weeks. Like 2 weeks. 2 weeks older. So good catch right there. Mutalisk getting slain. But, you know what? That's a lot of SCVs also getting slain. Does he have the adrenal glands? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the hive tech just quite yet. Good splitting on the links there, trying to avoid the Widowmine shots right now, and still has a good amount of Zerglings available. Cancel on that command center right there, although another one is being constructed right next to it. The Zerglings here on the bottom side kind of getting cleaned up, but it's probably the main gist of things, right? This is BYUN once again moving in here. Will his micro save today this time around? I don't think so. It's looking rough. He is definitely taking some punishments here. Okay, does manage to get rid of all these Zerglings here. That's a big deal. Still no adrenal glands here. I think that's one of the most important upgrades for a Zerg to get. Especially if you stick on the Ling Bane Mutalisk play, right? You need to get adrenal glands. That is just one of the bigger power spikes you can get in the entire game. It's gonna get +3/+3 before adrenal glands. I very heavily disagree with this choice, but alright, I suppose it does help out the Banelings as well. Zerglings and Banelings being pushed backwards. Definitely, it seems like BYUN is losing some control of this map here, with most of the stuff going into the blue spirit right now. A lot of these creep tumors as well. You know what? Not that far along, but doing alright for themselves. Actually, the counter-attack on the bottom side, I thought that would achieve more. Also, the attack on the top side really getting thwarted quite heavily. Now it's up to the Mutalisk to perhaps keep BYUN busy on his own basis and not allow him to push in as heavily as he wants to. Because he definitely is in a he suddenly finds himself in a position where he should be able to just get a bunch of damage dealt across the map here and start a steamroll going. Getting one base is not enough to really let that steamroll going, but can keep pushing deeper into the creep here. Does he want to? He really does not want to. Okay, counterattacks from RAGNAROK still being key here, kind of denying all of that. Look at this micro going on here, continuously just being like, I don't want to get hit by the Widowmine, but I do want to get this engineering bay very, very badly. It's alright. In your berth you stay alone in Arequipa. Arequipa. There we go. That's probably correct, right? Probably the right pronunciation. You're welcome. Ooh. How did that Widowmine not shoot anything? A lot of retargeting must have been going on there. It's alright, it's alright. I'll probably spend my birthday alone too. It's okay. It's not bad, right? It's just another day. Ooh, that's a big shot. Birthday really is just another day, you know. As long as you have friends to hang out with on other days. It doesn't have to be on your birthday. This is going rather quickly here. Downhill for both these players, it feels like. BYUN finding a lot of damage on the bottom left side, but at the same time, RAGNAROK finding a lot of counter-attack damage as well. Once again, going for the base trade kind of plays here and really finding a lot of opportunities, but this attack on the left side does seem to go a little bit unanswered so far. The Baneling's trying to find the Marines and does manage to get rid of this. Adrenal Glands has been upgraded, by the way. Oh, that's a lot of banelings exploding onto Marauders. Never a good thing to see. Because then I do not return to Lima until further notice. What's a Lima? What's a Lima? Let's see. Where? You do not return to Lima until further notice. I see. So Lima is where you're from? You're living somewhere else right now? Lima is a Peruvian city. I see. I thought you were Peruvian. It's a province? Alex? Alex, are you lying to me? Trying to make me look silly here? This base is going to go down again here, but Ragnarok has enough bases to lose, right? He's doing alright for himself. Banelings don't want to connect onto the Thors though, but still. Enough Mutalisk here to shut down these medevacs, I would assume, before they unload all their stuff. Let's see. Yeah, just managed to get one of them. And not enough Marines here to really get rid of all those Mutalisks. Although they are trading out okay. Getting a couple of drones here. Not too bad, not too bad. But this is the main kind of reason why you need to worry for BYUN. BYUN has been stuck on these 4 bases for so long now. His income has just been absolutely gutted. It's not going anywhere anytime soon anymore. Ragnarok in full control of this game here. Lima is the capital of Peru, but it's also a province. I see. Wait, is the capital city of Peru just an entire province? That would be quite something. That would be impressive. Sounds like some Warhammer stuff right there. Right. Another Widowmine drop. This could be big. This could be quite big. Oh, the drones in time with the movements. Gun's still hanging on here, surprisingly enough. I'm not quite sure how, but it may not be for very much longer. I mean, this is very, very close to this base over here, and there's not enough for BYUN to really hold on. Okay, that's a good Widowmine, though. Is that going to be enough? More Widowmines are laying in wait. But there's still so many Banelings, still so many Marauders. Well, sorry, Ultralisk. And not enough Marauders. GG is called, capitalized as well. Very well played there by Ragnarok, taking the first game versus BYUN. Very well done by Ragnarok there. A fellow Alpha X showing its his strength. Well played. Oh, wait, there we go. Chef okay. Alright, that gives us another game coming up here. Game number 2 will be played on Uxide, shall we? Let's go on to Uxide and see what happened there. Game number 2. A little bit of a smaller map, less macro intensive, I would say. A bit open on the third bases that are potentially there, of course. So, could be more troublesome for Ragnarok here. But will it be? We don't know. Or do we? Maybe we do. Well, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, in the bottom left side, we have an Alpha X player in the blue. He is the Zerg. He is Ragnarok. The top right side, we got ourselves a red Terran player. He is BYUN. You like Terran? Oh, you like BYUN, but die, Terran, die! Alright, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright. So, wait a moment. Sorry about this. Sorry about this, BYUN. Sorry, I'm gonna have to take your points away. It was not your point to have. Gonna have to give it back to who it belongs to. Which is, of course, Ragnarok. Ragnarok's points. It was Ragnarok's match that he won anyway. Spoil yourself again? Yeah, you should really learn not to. Should really learn how to contain your excitement for trying to find the brackets. BYUN in Ragnarok. Ragnarok is a really cool player, isn't he? I love his style. Just his aggressive nature. He's going to be aggressive here as well, actually. Went for a spawning pool first, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't really paying too much attention. I was, you know, actually trying to grab some drinking out of the fridge here. And, well, I did do it successfully, but yeah, I missed that. There is a spawning pool first. Is there a spawning pool first? It's just gone for like 6 links here. Some interesting point. I know that he likes to go 6 links against the Reaper. It's kind of what Ragnarok does. But at the same time, BYUN doesn't always go for the Reapers, so... Oh, Melichan, you have class and you forgot. You're gonna have to go to class. You gotta do class, Melichan. What's that about? It's been a pleasure. Talk to you later, Melichan. All good. Nice to meet you. Good luck with the classes. All good, all good. All right, BYUN here going with the 2-1-1 build. Something he thoroughly enjoys. Most likely will get himself the 2 medevacts here and try to get the Marines in position. The Posicionanos, as they say in Spain, or any other Spanish-speaking countries. Counterattack could be pretty good here, right? If those Marines all move out. Counterattack could be quite the handful for BYUN to handle, but... Alright, a slight bit of a wall here. Not quite being able to get everything. The move out does get spotted by Ragnarok as well, so... This gives him an opportunity. Could start to move in here. Big Baneling bust. That's a big Baneling bust. Alright, let's see. Hold your breath. This could get ugly. Alright, this is gonna get ugly. Still needs to get himself through his second wall here. Hellions being constructed behind this. Oh, come on, Lings, get rid of those supply depots. There we go, getting us around onto a couple of units here as well. And the Banelings did not manage to really get a lot of work done. Nor did the Lings there, unfortunately. Right, that was a surprise. Thought more would happen in this situation. More links coming across. Is he gonna go for round 2? He's making drones, right? So I don't know if that's a good... He's kind of going for a bit of both, which is never a good idea in StarCraft 2. Unless if you're just way outscaling your opponent, right? If you're just better than your opponents, sure, you can do a bit of both, but otherwise you have to commit. You have to make, like, decisive choices and be committed to what you choose to do, because otherwise it can fall apart very, very quickly. Right, the perfect overlords here finally getting spotted as well. Will be taken care of. Bit of a scary time here. BYUN starting to get some aggression on top of this hatchery. There's no baneling speed. The Zerglings need to get behind the Marines, stop them from running around, but not quite being able to do so. Has to move backwards, and that's an abysmal moment in time here for Mr. Ragnarok. Needs to wait for his opponent to commit further onto the creep. Lay attack still a ways off, so gonna be a while before he really has any chance of getting baneling speed here. BYUN suddenly being just the tormentor, the absolute, just, how do you say this? I don't even know how you say this. He's just dominating. I don't want to call him a dominatrix. That's the word that's coming into mind, but I don't want to call him this. So, but it is kind of what he's doing right now. Oh god. Okay, couldn't get the banings there, but we'll be able to pick up before anything else happens. Skedaddle, Skadoodle runs like a noodle, and a third base will be flown over towards the third base location. Things looking good for BYUN here. It's got a good worker count, it's got a good army count, it's got the upgrades going for him as well. Yeah, things overall here for BYUN looking pretty darn positive, right? Ragnarok, I mean, to be fair, he did try to do that bailing attack about, well, once. And then a big circling attack as well. Doesn't get the siege tank here either, I'd say. Yeah, that is rough. May as well try to commit for it at this point, right? Even if you lose all those links, I think, you know, it still would be better to then get that siege tank still. Siege tank right now repaired. There's 3 of them here, actually. May even be able to get rid of all of those with a good link run by. But, yeah, not going to be happening here, so there's no links to run by with. And BYUN is on 2 locations here, kind of scouting around, walking about, ensuring that it won't happen. Slight upgrade advantage now for Ragnarok. That will be split up fairly soon with the +1/+1 coming in. Ragnarok only now starting his +2 and +1 melee attack as well. Scary moments for Ragnarok here. Perhaps he's gonna have to deal with 2 pushes on the same at the same moment. A couple of queens here, not gonna be enough to really deal with this amount of marines. Okay, we do have banelings and zerglings though. They should be enough to deal with this. And the target fire not quite there for BYUN this time around. Left side, those marines getting quite heavily pummeled by the zerglings. Upgrades are in the Marines' favor, so they're trading out okay, but of course it's nice for Ragnarok to have cleared up this left flank, even though it's probably only for a short moment in time. BYUN most likely will send a couple more units that way momentarily. Or maybe he's just going to go for a big frontal push. That could be the case as well. He's got a good siege tank count, right? So maybe able to make something like that work into his favor. If it were to push out right now, I would recommend, if I were to be able to recommend anything to BYUN, push on the left side here, because the right side definitely a lot more creep spread going on around this place. Natsu, I know that, but the recommendation is questionable. It's funny how I was just talking about recommendations and then you say the recommendation is questionable. I know it is. I know it is. It's not even aimed towards me, but it's funny how immediately I can interpret it that way and be okay. Ooh, good shooting right there onto the banelings. A lot of them go down before they reach safety. And that safety is only momentarily, as they do need to commit here for this attack. A lot of Zerglings there, not quite being able to once again get on top of the Marines, and the siege tank just blow up all and every baneling before they get anywhere near where they want to be. The Marines and Marauders here doing a really good job at just kind of providing a massive affront that needs to be dealt with. Every time when Ragnarok tries to, though, he gets pushed backwards. Oh, those banelings finally getting a good connection right there. Maybe able to keep on hanging in here for a little bit longer. Banelings rolling in from behind, but Kind of needs a couple of Zerglings from that side. He just doesn't have enough anymore. Actually, there's some pretty good Baning hits right there. Oh, it's still not enough, is it? Yeah, well, another group of Zerglings. No. Just not going to work out anymore here for Ragnarok, I'm afraid. GG is called, and there we are. BYUN ties up this series and makes it 1-1. Someone please call someone. BYUN is unchained. Oh. Very good. Alright. Third game. Bit of panic right there. Zerganatha. Zerganatha is how they call it, right? Zerganatha. It doesn't matter. Because it's probably BYUNanatha whenever this man is on top of it. Let's see what he will be able to achieve here right now. He's the blue Terran. He's teamless. He is BYUN. Oh, there we go. Top right side, the red Zerg player fighting for Alpha X. He is RAGNAROK. He did very well on the previous big macro map, so maybe Zerganatha also going to be working out into his favor. Although, to be fair, well, yeah, no, Oxide definitely not a macro map, is it? There's a little bit of a macro. It's kind of like an in-between map, but still suspiciously short rush distance. Especially once you get rid of those rocks. It is incredibly short. It is ridiculously short. Ludicrously short. Oh, BYUN. Oh, BYUN, he's doing it. Guys, hold up. Hold the phone. Is this actually happening here? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is, boys. We're seeing it here firsthand. It's going to be the triple Rex Reaper coming out of BYUN. BYUN is unchanged. Well, I mean, right now, he's not just unchanged. He's unleashed. He's had steroids. He's on rabies right now. He is wild. He's volatile. And he is going to ruin Ragnarok's day here, perhaps with these Reapers. We all know that BYUN, he's very well known for his micro. And Reaper's one of these units that is just all about micro. Going to be quite fun to see how he manages to make the game go his way. Or maybe just kind of throw it away this time around, right? We'll have to wait and see. First initial Reaper already coming across. The Overlord's only now kind of figuring out what is happening here. Let's see what the response is going to be for Ragnarok. A Spinecrawler. I'm not a big fan of the Spinecrawler response. I think the Roach Warren response a bit better overall. The triple Rex quite committed after all. Oh, my bad. There we go. Yeah, the triple Rex quite committed. I think you have the time to get the Roaches out as well before it really starts to snowball. You can kind of deal with the initial couple of Reapers here with the Queens and the Lings. Don't have to make a Spinecrawler here, in my opinion, but yeah, just get the Roach run, get a couple of Roaches. Unleash sounds better. Oh well, agree to disagree, Alex here. I think he's on rabies. All right, I think that sounds very cool as well. Somebody being having rabies, having some sort of a disease that makes you want to bite people. All right, still making these Reapers. Link speed is about to finish up here, so Ragnarok is going to be a little bit more secure for the overall fight. So a lot of Queens here as well. Trying to just get the nades on top of the cliffside here. Oh, that's a lot of Links now coming in from behind. That's a big surround. That's a big surround. All the Reapers just gone like that. Done and dusted. What a haul there for Ragnarok. Now, Ragnarok only on 20 workers with all of this, though. That being said, it's not because BYUN really dealt a lot of damage. It's mostly because Ragnarok made this amount of Links here in order to deal with the Reapers. May be forced to try and do something here with these links now, right? BYUN going for a double refinery on the natural as well. Would be crazy if he goes for like a mech play after the initial 3 racks. That would be nuts. Alright, well, third base for RAGNAROK on the way. He's making a baning nest right here. I do also hope that he's not going to just throw it away all on a baning bust right now. And then just get squashed anyway. Because, well, BYUN, his micro is insane. Especially on the home front. Would be quite sad to see. There we go. There's the banelings. First initial couple being constructed right now. More zerglings actually coming in. It is going to be the baning bust. Alright, well, let's see how this works out. It's going to be rough to bust your way through the barracks, of course. It's a single supply depot there. That is the weak point. Third base for BYUN on the way, so that's going to work out, I suppose, for RAGNAROK. There's also a Banshee on the way. That's still going to be a while before that is available. Maybe this works. Maybe this works. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, actually, right? Let's not get sad and downtrodden just quite yet, because this is looking pretty good. All right, more Banelings. Oh, the Banelings getting targeted down, or maybe just exploding onto SCVs here. Instead of getting themselves into the main base, that could be a problem. Getting on top of the barracks, though, already quite a good thing, of course. Shutting down all of this production and getting rid of Stimpack. That is a very good thing, of course, yeah. Oh, the bench. Oh, that Reaper nade bouncing back. All those Banelings. That was nuts. That was quite something. Not allowing the Banelings access towards that supply depot wall and shutting it down. And now the bench is just on top of the Banelings, not getting any work done here anymore for those Banelings. The Zerglings again trying to get on top of the Reapers, but with the siege tank on the high ground, it looks like BYUN will be alright. 10 workers have gone down in total here. The wall has gone down. The Stimpack has been delayed, but RAGNAROK, was that worth it? Maybe, you know, he's in an okay position, right? Okay worker count. He's got himself that third base. He's making himself the lay attack. And it's got a good scout on the onto the benches coming into play here. The Reapers, though, only getting 3 workers here. Okay. RAGNAROK holds on. Good cleanup right there as well. In come those 2 Banshees. Let's see if they manage to tie up that worker score. Or get it into the favor for BYUN here. Alright, Stim back on the menu, boys. Third base for BYUN, already flying across here. It's quite a brave move and doesn't have that much on the ground here to really defend it with, but we'll be going for it regardless. Has a couple of siege tanks in well-placed positions, I suppose, so going to be difficult to clean up all of them. Especially with just mainly Ling and Baneling. Although we do have that spy on the way as well. The Banshees there still preoccupying RAGNAROK though, so it seems that it's going to be okay for the time being. Bit surprised actually that RAGNAROK... Yeah, okay, now sending a couple of links to scout. But yeah, having like a Ling over here already and a Ling over here. Just in order to scout whether or not there's a third base being constructed or being placed over there, right? That's crucial information to have. He definitely has an opportunity to break down this front door, as those siege tanks are still further back, and make this very difficult for BYUN to take a third base. So, bit of a missed opportunity there, perhaps. RAGNAROK not aware of what is going on the map, because he doesn't have his links in a good position here. Slight little detail, but still one that could come to harm you at a later point in time. Two medevacs with Marines here on the right side. Gotta be careful. A lot of links around on these spots. The benches. How are these benches still alive, by the way? What in the world? 9 kills on that one benchy right there. Not sure how many on the other one, but definitely doing quite a bit of work. The work account is tied up now after all, so very impressive. Also, is the bases, right? I mean, a 4th base, sure, is on the way for Ragnarok, but I don't know. It feels like that should have been already established here. BYUN now getting himself back into this. To be fair, he did have a quick 3rd base, right? Getting himself a lot of workers overall, and I don't know. Only 2 workers there going down, but yeah, the Banshees, a couple of, well, the Reaper's not really doing much of anything, but just the trade counts here going into favor for BYUN. Yeah. I really think it is just Ragnarok allowing this 3rd base to be taken a little bit too easily. Was not aware that it was being taken. Could have had like a single Zergling on top of both of those third bases. And he had more than enough links to really do something about it, but now BYUN has just been able to steamroll ahead with that economy again. Get himself some good money in the bank. Keep his supply going, keep his reinforcements going, and now we're in a weird position where suddenly Ragnarok is trying to find those types of counterattacks again that we saw in game number 1. And without Banelings there, that is not going to be working out in his favor. +1/+1 is on the way, but this is looking like a rough place to be. BYUN here finding himself with quite a bit of units. Okay, the Zerglings coming in from behind will be able to shut down the siege tanks, but are there still enough Baning? Yeah, it should be enough here for Ragnarok, right? Should be able to hold his own. BYUN moves backwards towards the reinforcements. Reinforcements looking pretty good though. Solid group of units right there. Drilling claws on the way for the Widow Mines. Fully committed now to the anti-mutaling Bane technology tree. Ragnarok kind of backing up again. Trying to kind of figure out where we're at in this game. It's still playable, right, for both these players. It's not a bad position at all for Ragnarok here, but I feel like if we do get... Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Okay, this could be bad. Oh, that could be bad. That could be so bad. Come on, get the heck out of there. Okay. Oh, wait. BYUN, are you... I thought it was just like 300 IQ running towards the speed zone in order to be able to catch up to those Mutalisks right there. Thought there was like 300,000 IQ right there, but that would have been really awesome. Anyway, BYUN not being able to catch the Mutalisk. Anyway, this is still a big push from BYUN. He's got a really solid army supply, but because his army is split up on 2 locations, actually going into 3 locations now, I suppose, if you count that other one. The Mutalisk, oh, they cannot afford to fight one of these flanks on their own. I feel like the best bet here for Ragnarok is just kind of dealing with all, well, with one flank with all his units at the same time. Get the best trade imaginable and then deal with the other flank. But he's going to take hits. He's going to take hits regardless. And in fact, it may actually appear that he's going to take 2 bases worth of hits here. Okay, no, does safeguard the other one here on the top left side. Oh, that's a lot of banelings onto the Marauders though. Oh no, stop it! Stop it with the banelings on the Marauders! Don't do it! It's not worth it! I hate to see it. Oh god, it always just it gets under my nails. You know, it's like somebody scratching their fingernails over the chalkboards. It's like, oh, don't do it, no. All right, so yeah, BYUN getting himself quite a bit of value with that bush right now, ahead in the supply, especially in the army supply. Something we see specifically from BYUN quite often, where he just likes to stay on a low worker count and get his army supply up to a ridiculous margin. And this is where he starts trading incredibly efficiently, because he just has so many Marines always backed up as a backup, right? Just kind of sitting in the backstage area, waiting for the Lynx and the Banelings trying to roll on through, and then suddenly they all just get shut down immediately, because there's just always 20 some more army supply than you expect when facing against BYUN. Alright. This base, again, may have to be cancelled here. Not sure if that is going to be able to capture alive the counter-attack. Pretty certain that's not going to be able to achieve anything either. With a Thor there and a good amount of Marauders, Marines, Widow Mines. It's going to be a rough place to break his opponents. Banelings here a little bit too early, in my opinion, with the attack on the backside as well. Kind of gearing up. Okay, no, just there to try and set off the Widow Mines, whichever he can. Okay, we'll be able to clean sweep this force once more. Very low with the Marine counts. There we are. With the Thors again coming in here together with more Widow Mines, more reinforcements. Army supply of BYUN still 20 points ahead. Will this be too much to be handled by Ragnarok? Yes, it will be. GG is called. BYUN takes game number 3 after a well-fought battle. I really did think Ragnarok found himself in a pretty good position there a couple of times, but just couldn't quite handle the heat, and BYUN took it all into his own hands. Anyway, BYUN taking the series here 2-1. That wasn't a OlimoLeague.